Jai Shri Mataji. A very good morning and welcome to the morning meditation. Let's all collectively offer pranams to Adi Shakti, seek permission for the collective meditation, and then raise our Kundalini and take bandhans. Let's place both our hands on Mother Earth and take our attention to Mooladhara Chakra.
गणेश गौरी माता साक्षात्
Let's put our attention on Mooladhara for a while. Shri Ganesha, please be kind and merciful and forgiving. Shri Ganesha, I am going to be worthy of your and Shrimataji's attention. Shri Ganesha, please make me fearless like you. Please bless us with your powerful innocence, chastity, spontaneity, purity. Let's maintain the meditative state. Let's absorb Shri Mataji's Amritvani on Ganesh Puja talk on importance of chastity.
It's all made very easy. But change your priorities now. The whole attention once goes to your own spirit. You'll be surprised. The whole chart will change. What's the most important thing? To meditate every day. I have seen people who want to do some course. Say, for example, I told that you better do some course. Every day they will go for that course and join that class, and they will work it out, and they'll pass that course and do it up and finish it. But meditation, they cannot do regularly. But now there's a little gap, you should understand. That once we get the inkling of that joy, which is eternal, we start moving towards that more and more, and establishing ourselves in the ocean of that joy. A little. You see, when somebody wants you to swim, you are frightened. You don't want to do it. You are very happy on the gross shore. You don't want to swim. Somebody pushes you, again you are back. No, Baba, I cannot do it. But once you learn to swim, you enjoy that swimming. And then you like it, and you want to do it every day, regularly, religiously. So there's a little gap which has to be achieved. Second point is that, as I've been always saying, you are lotuses, but under a mire. And you know what mire is. While India is the ocean, so it's very easy for the lotuses to come out of the water. But to come out of the mire is very difficult. Say somebody falls in the mire. If you kick it, you go deeper. If you try to do anything, you go deeper. Best thing is to keep watching it and still. And that's the best way, is to witness yourself. But your attention is not all right, how will you witness? Attention is, somebody is going that side, that person will see. Another person going that person will. Must see every person. But you don't see the flowers. You don't see the trees. You don't see the Mother Earth. You don't see anything. What you see is something hopelessly bad, worse than you. Today is the day they say one should not see the moon. If you see the moon, it becomes inauspicious and you get a bad name. They said Sri Krishna saw the moon, and then he got a bad name. He was Ranchordas, means he had to run away from the battlefield. But that was his trick, he had to run away. So you are not supposed to see the moon. The reason is, why it is said, that today we have to see Sri Ganesh, who is the Mother Earth, who acts through Mother Earth. Most of the things that we have are from the Mother Earth. So this time you must see the Mother Earth, the Kundalini, and Sri Ganesh. Today, the Mother Earth has created Sri Ganesha. So you don't see anything outside. You don't even see the moon. Just see the Mother Earth. Because it's the Mother Earth, in her love and compassion, has done so much for us. Your Kundalini has done so much for us. And her son, who is the innocence within us, is to be worshipped today because he has done the maximum. Despite all the insults we have put on him, all the ridicule, all the filth, all kinds of nonsense, still he stands up like a little child to amuse us. If Sri Ganesha is within you, become like a child, childlike innocence. You don't get angry with somebody like a dog barks on everything. There are some Saj Yogis I know who all the time barking, just like dogs or beggars in India. But you become like a child who is very sweet. He always tries to amuse you, always tries to say nice things, always tries to make you feel happy. A source of such joy. And that's how you become a source of joy, source of happiness, source of fulfillment. All the time bubbling with laughter and happiness, bubbling with beautiful things. How the children amuse you, just see and watch. How they come round with little hands, how they work it out. How they know what is the right thing. A child who is a realized soul is much more sensible than a grown-up person. I've seen that. Like my youngest granddaughter was about, I think, 3 years of age. And the maid was folding my sari. And by mistake, she put it on the ground. This child just couldn't bear it. She just lifted the sari, put it to her head, and put it on the sofa. Said, what do you mean by putting this sari on the ground? What do you know about my grandmother? She is the goddess of goddesses. And you put her sari on the ground. The dogs are going to bite you now, she said. Be careful. And she again went and took the sari, kissed it and kissed it. I said, Mother, forgive her. Grandmother, please forgive this woman. She doesn't know what she's done to you. But that sensitivity comes from the depth of your chastity. You listen to the children and you'll be amazed how they talk and what they say, how they behave, how they try to amuse you. I mean, in the West, children are very much spoiled, I must say. They do not amuse you so much, they trouble you quite a lot. Because, again, the same thing. If the father and mother don't have chastity, the children don't feel all right, they don't feel peaceful, they become restless. And then they develop the same restlessness within us. A chaste man can never get possessed, take it from me. Can never get possessed. You might be very intelligent, you might be anything, you might be a great writer, but you can get possessed. But a chaste man, an ordinary chaste person, can never get possessed. Bhoots are afraid of chaste people. If one chaste person is going on the road, all the bhoots run away. They just run away. At least, I have known many cases, but some of them I can tell you that there were 2, 3 of them who used to go by motorcycle in the night about 12 o'clock on a road. And some people who were possessed wrote letters to me saying that please don't allow them to go there in the night because where should we go and stay? I was amazed. These are the people who are possessed by some sort of horrible bhoots who used to go and rest on these trees in the night where these 3 persons used to go on the motorbike. And they actually wrote letters to me. Very possessed people, I knew them, saying that ask them not to go that way because it's where are we to live? And they were like mad people themselves. I said, why did you write like this? He said, these people go that way and they trouble us. And the negative within us disappears with the light of Sri Ganesh. You can see it so clearly in another person. If you don't have chastity, you can never see who is unchaste or chaste. You cannot. Everybody is just the same, very good, very nice person, very nice person. I mean, real possessed people are certified as very good people. In Sahaja Yoga also sometimes. And I start wondering what's happening. See, what is it? How is it these people are certified as that? Can't they feel it? There's no light. Even if you get your realization, even if your spirit is working out, your collective consciousness, even if you are giving self-realization to others, you are nowhere if you have no chastity. That's like a broken glass which is trying to reflect something. It can never give the right picture. It's so important. And I have to tell you this now. The time has come for me to tell you. This is the snag in our life. First thing people will ask, whom am I going to marry? What is such a hurry? Of course, marriage, I call it an auspicious thing. Marriage should be there. There should be a collective sanction, everything. But for what? To adore the chastity within us. Then they are married, then they have children. Then they want to have a house, then they want to have this. This whole, such an insular business goes on and on and on, and the light of your life doesn't spread. But I have known people who were just in the hell and have come out and have spread like beautiful meteoric heights they have achieved. I have seen people like that. So today you have come to worship Sri Ganesh. Within yourself. What is me to worship as Ganesh? I don't understand. Because I am that. When you are worshipping me, you want to have that Sri Ganesh within you awake. Let that be awakened within you. Let what I say becomes the mantra to awaken that within. So that as my children you enjoy the bliss of chastity as I have enjoyed all my human life and all my divine lives. You enjoy the same quantity, that's what I want. At least you should have the taste of it. I'm telling you about something which you may not have heard before. But you never heard about Kundalini also. You had never heard about self-realization like this. But today I think by chance, absolutely in a Sahaja way, this puja was arranged. I was to have this puja in Bombay. It was all organized. People were all willing to come there to do this puja. I mean, a Ganesha puja in England or in the West is so important that I thought better have it one without the right time in Rome, which is one of the basic things which has ruined the chastity of human beings. Romans started it and others carried on. But it was to be here in Brighton. At the lotus feet of Sadashiva. But the English must know that they have got such a golden land and they don't deserve it. They have to deserve it. Imagine you are living in the land of Sadashiva, where even water is also the snow, means like distilled water, clean, clear, white. Where Sri Ganesha is the one who washes the feet of his father. Where the chastity itself resides as your mother. And you have to deserve that coveted position. English Savage Yogis have to come up very much. Just the opposite English wear. Coming from Sadashiva's land, just the opposite. Tremendous arrogance. Arrogance so horrible which one cannot think in Shiva's place. All unchaste people are arrogant. Otherwise, how can they forgive themselves? You talk to any prostitute, in 2 minutes you'll find out she's a prostitute because she's extremely arrogant. What's wrong? I'm a prostitute, so what? Arrogance is a sign of unchaste personality. And such a person also becomes insular because he is ashamed to face others. But a chaste personality is open. Why should he be afraid of anyone? Talks to everyone nicely, kind to everyone, in all innocence and simplicity, without falling in love in every third person you come across. And that one has to realize that this country is given to you with a purpose. And if you do not come up to that level, you'll be thrown away. So, respecting your chastity is real respecting me, because I reside within you as chastity. If Sri Ganesha is the auspiciousness, I reside within you as chastity. Chastity is never aggressive, is never harsh, because there's no need, No need. You are so powerful. You are so powerful that there's no need to aggress anyone. Why should you aggress? You are not frightened of anyone. It's so generous. It's so kind. It's so beautiful. Always fresh and young, yet so sublime and so dignified. Now 12 years have passed since I've been here. 2 more years. Very intense work is needed, within and without. Within, we have to work very hard for these 2 years. Very hard. Real tapasya we have to go into. All of us, whether men or women. and then we'll see.
I can say that we have done a good job. With little jump, courage, and faith, we can achieve a lot.
Have faith in yourself. Not mental faith, but actual chastity is faith. Chastity is the consolidation of your faith. When you have faith in God, you are chaste. When you have faith in yourself, you are chaste. You have faith in your wife, you are chaste. Why should you have faith in your wife? Because you are a chaste person. How can she be unchaste? You have faith in your child is chastity. Because you are chaste, how can your child be anything else? Crystalline form of faith is chastity. And that you can have even before realization. Many have. Actually, like the camphor, which you see is volatile and evaporates into the fragrance, in the same way, we can say chastity acts into faith. If you don't have chastity, you cannot have faith in anything. Because either you are dealing with your emotions, that you are emotionally attached to me, or maybe you are mentally attached to me. But if you have sense of chastity, a faith will be apparent within yourself. You don't have to have faith. Now, mother, I will have faith within myself. You cannot. Faith is something which is volatile. And the volatile fragrance comes from chastity. So, from today, we are not going to look at the stars or the moon, but going to look at the Mother Earth. In the universe, she represents. The Kundalini is nothing but chastity. She is just chastity. Can you believe it? What a power. Motherhood. Everything is chastity. Fatherhood. Any relationship is chastity. Purity is again the fragrance of chastity. Goodness, compassion, everything comes from chastity, a sense of chastity, which is not mental. If you are mentally chaste, you can be horrid, like some of the nuns are, or some of those people who are austere. Not that. Chastity is an innate, built-in Kundalini within you, which acts because it understands me. She understands me. She knows me. She's part and parcel of me. It's my reflection. So make your Kundalini strong by being chaste. People try to do things to look very attractive and this and that. Don't waste your energy like this. You are saints. Live like saints. Traditionally, as we live, we have to live that way. And evolve out of the tradition. Don't do something new, something absurd, nonsensical. You don't have to attract anyone. Chastity is the fragrance in the flower, which attracts the bees. is the honey of the flower, is the essence of our existence. So this time, you are all coming to India. I have to request you to respect me by not misbehaving, not childishly behaving in the manner you see in the pictures and the films and all that nonsense. You are above all that. Attention, achievements are to be seen from the seat of your chastity. We can't leave our seats. Whether we are acclaimed or not makes no difference. We can't leave our seat. Like all these avadhutas, they'll say, takya sodasane. Means we will not leave our seats. We are in our seats. This is our seat. In the lotus. We can't leave the lotus. We are sitting in the lotus. That's our seat. Then all these nonsensical things that you have acquired will drop out. You'll see you'll become beautiful people. All bhoots will run away. All catches will run away. But it's not austerity again and again, I'm telling. It is respect of your being. As you respect me outside, you respect me within. As simple as that. Today it's a great day for us to be worshipping Sri Ganesh. He is the first and the foremost to be worshipped. And when you worship him, you must realize that you are worshipping his manifestation as well, that is of Christ. Anybody who talks cheaply about Christ, you should abhor such a person. You cannot intellectualize Christ. Anybody who does it just have nothing to do with that person. Christ is innocence. If you don't have the depth of your chastity, you can't understand. You cannot worship him. Thus, the best they could do is to finish your chastity so that you never recognize him. All that comes to you through your meditative efforts. Now the effort is to be just that you have to be meditative. That's all. Keep your meditation on. Try to be meditative. See things. What is witness state is nothing but that you are meditative. So I've decided also that I'll meet the Brighton people here tomorrow morning, and I will meet all the English people, if possible, tomorrow, day after tomorrow evening, to tell them how important it is for them to achieve that state of purity. I think it's working out. I really work very hard. You have no idea how much I work hard. But this is also, they said that is an idea that people think that others should do all their work. It is like pound saving, this saving, that saving, and also labor saving. Let mother do all the job for them. Mother is looking after us. She should get up in the morning, she should do meditation. There is no saving. You can save everything else if you just know how to save your spirit. Only your ascent is important. Once you ascend, everything is saved. First save yourself. For that, you have to put in effort. You have to work hard. You have to go deep into you, evolve yourself. You are quite capable of it. Do not blame anyone. Do not blame your wife, mother, father, country, anything. Everyone can work it out. Don't see other people. See yourself, how far I've gone. What have I contributed? Let me go ahead with it. Every one of you. I'm thankful that all the people have come from all over to England. That's the right thing to do in a way. But this country must be created of that level, that it becomes a pilgrimage for everybody to come in. On the contrary, it should not happen that once they come to England, after that they never come to Sergiu. Could happen. Could happen. With the arrogance that people have, maybe that it might become like that. That once they come here, they'll say, oh, no more Sergiu, had enough of it. The other way around in India, once they go to India, they stick on. I've known some people that they came to England and the way some of the Serjogis behaved and some of the ashrams were run, they just ran away and they said, Mother, nothing doing. We are not going to be in Serjoga anymore after seeing your developed Serjogis in England where you have worked for 12 years. So today we are sitting on this beautiful land of England and we have certain debts to be paid, to be born in this country. And the debt is that we have to be great Serjogis. We can make out very easily who is a great Serjogi. When you say that, shut that window, you'll find most of them will be sitting looking at others. I don't say they are all English, but could be. Make others work is not the way. We have to be really very dedicated. We are not of that level. Believe me, you are not of that level. Don't look at other people who are here. You are very different type of people. You are special people. Try to be alert. Respect yourself because you are English, that you have a special responsibility. So may God bless you.
Shri Mataji, you who are verily Sakshat Shri Gauri Kundalini within us, please reside within us as chastity and give us pure faith. Shraddha. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. Let's be in meditation. Thank you, Shrimata ji, for allowing us to collectively meditate. Let's all offer pranams, raise our kundalini and take bandhans. Jai Shrimata ji.